Hello and welcome again to Harford Academic Challenge, where brains and buzzers equal bragging rights. I'm your host, Jamie Costello, and each month we are bringing you a fast-paced academic showdown featuring Harford County's top students. And we're looking at questions into math and science, history and literature, and much, much more. So let's meet today's competitors. First off, we have C. Milton Wright and Havre Grace. Let's meet C. Milton Wright. First, we've got Elliot Schiffer. Just wave, Elliot. Thank you, Elliot. There's Elliot. Nolan Robertson. How are you, sir? And we also have Elena Pettiford. How are you? All right, let's meet the team from Havre Grace. We have, representing Havre Grace right now, Seth Blood, Fiona Nesteri, and Megan Grimel. So congratulations all for making it this far. This is good. Are we ready for round one? Everybody nod their head. All right, here we go. All right, big deep breath and get those buzzers ready. Let's get started. This is round one. This is a toss-up, so there are a toss-up discussion is allowed. However, the person who rings in, there are bounce backs on these questions, so if you miss, the other team can get it. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. Are you ready? Let's play Harford Academic Challenge. All right, question number one. The author was responsible for Through the Looking Glass and Alice in Wonderland. The author. We're looking for the author of those two classics. Anybody? Lewis Carroll is the answer. Question number two. The Hall of Mirrors is found in what palace, which was the principal home of King Louis XIV? And we've got C. Milton Wright. Go.
Versailles.
I'm sorry?
Versailles.
You are correct. Versailles is the answer. Good job. Question number three. Mirror writing was used by this artist-scientist who painted the Mona Lisa.
That be Da Vinci?
That would be correct. Leonardo. Question number four. The law is a magic mirror is a quote from this Supreme Court justice with the first name Oliver, who shares his last name with the famous fictional character. Nolan, I know you know it. I know you know. Oh, Nolan knows.
Oliver Twist.
Oliver who?
Twist.
No. The answer is, you want to try it? Oliver Wendell Holmes is the correct answer. Question number five. Mythical youth who fell in love with his own image. Yes.
Narcissus.
You are correct. Thank you. Oh boy, it's 20-10. Here we go. Question number six. Hold the mirror up to nature was a line by the title character in a Shakespeare play about a Danish prince. Yes.
Hamlet.
C. Milton.
Hamlet. Hamlet.
You are right. Hamlet. Question seven. If you stand 5 feet away from a mirror, how far away does your image appear to be? 5 feet from a mirror. Go, C. Milton.
10.
10 is correct. Yes. Question number 8. Early civilizations like the Mesopotamians used a polished version of what material as a mirror? It has atomic number 29 and appears on the periodic table between nickel and zinc.
Silver?
Silver is not right.
Lead.
No. The answer is copper. Copper. All right, question number 9. From what language does the etymology of the word mirror come from? The root word miria, meaning to admire. Yes.
Latin?
Latin is correct. Do you know any Latin? No. You do now. There you go.
Yeah.
That's very good. You're very sharp. All right, question number 10. Here we go. In what fairy tale do you hear the phrase, mirror, mirror on the wall?
Snow White. Snow White?
Snow White is correct. Yeah, you know Snow White?
Yes.
Yeah, just like Latin. That's good. Question number 11. What kind of mirror curves outward to provide a wider field of view? It curves outward.
We're allowed to talk?
You got to buzz in. Buzz. Yes, C. Milton.
Concave. Concave.
No.
Convex.
Convex is correct. Question 12. What kind of mirror can produce an image that looks inverted? Yes.
Concave?
You are correct. Where were you, Elliot? Come on, man. You had the answer before. Gee. All right, at the end of round one, we've got, Havre Grace has pulled ahead. Havre Grace leads now by 10. The score is Havre Grace 50 and C. Milton Wright with 40. All right, let's go now to the second individual round. Now this round, the answers must come from your captain. Okay, the captain has to answer this. And this round, the answers must come from your captain. There are no bounce backs. So we're going to refer to the monitor, all right? And we're going to go right now with Havre. Grace, you get to go first here. Ready? Look at this. Here it is. The hidden word, stir on Sunday. Can you find in this phrase the name of a chemical element with the atomic number 26 and the symbol Fe?
Iron.
Iron is correct. Question number 2 for Havre, Grace. Pick out the right word right here. The subtitle of Mary Shelley's famous novel was A Modern Prometheus. By which of these terms was its actual title?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein is correct. Question number 3. We messed this up. Brown versus Board of Directors was a famous Supreme Court decision. This statement just isn't correct. Can you fix one word to make it right?
Education.
Education. Directors should go to education.
Directors become education is correct. Nice job. All right, question number 4. Famous quote right here. Courage is the price life extracts for granting peace. These are the words of what famous woman aviator lost over the Pacific during her attempt to fly around the world?
Amelia Earhart.
You said that so confidently. Very good. Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart.
Here comes question 5. Here's a math question. Please calculate perimeter of the rectangle. Calculate the perimeter of the rectangle.
You better get this right.
You better get this right. Your team is counting on you.
Perimeter of the rectangle?
What is the number?
Like the perimeter of the whole thing?
Perimeter, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's easier. Okay.
16?
16 is correct. Way to go. See, you were right. You better get that right. All right. C. Milton Wright, are you ready? Here we go. Again, these are the hidden words right here. He's in Canada. Can you find in this phrase the name of South American civilization which was based largely in Peru?
Inca.
Inca is correct. Question number 2. We want you to pick out the right word right here. This is a list of vitamins. Which one is responsible for proper uptake of calcium in the human body and the absence of which can result in rickets?
C. Or C. Screw. We'll just say C. Vitamin C?
I'm sorry?
Vitamin C?
Vitamin C? No. Vitamin D. Vitamin D. All right, question 3. All right, we missed this up. Look at this phrase. James Barrie created such characters as Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and Captain Ahab. All right, can you fix one word to make it right?
It should be Captain Hook.
Becomes Hulk. That is right. Good job. Very nice job. Question number 4. Here's a famous quote. To bite the dust. Long before this was used in any Western movie, it was used in what epic by Homer that preceded the Odyssey?
The Iliad. The Iliad?
You are right. Oh, man, that's a great job there, C. Milton. Here comes your math question now. Question number 5. Please determine the value of angle D.
60 degrees.
60 degrees is correct. Very nice job. Look at this score right now. We've got Havre Grace ahead, 100, and C. Milton Wright with 80. All right, let's meet our team members right now. And let's start off with Elliot from C. Milton Wright. Tell us about yourself, Elliot.
Sure. I'm a senior at C. Milton Wright. I'm part of the Best Buddies program at my high school.
Nice.
And
Love
I'm
it.
going to NYU in the fall.
NYU in the fall. You know where NYU is?
I do.
You'll
It
never
happens
come
to be
back.
in New York City.
You'll be getting that adrenaline for the rest of your life. Congratulations. You're smart. All right, Nolan, tell me about yourself.
I'm a junior at C. Milton Wright High School. I'm in mock trial and band. I'm also in NHS.
Have you ever lost a trial?
One. Actually, we lost all of them because we didn't have enough. We got disqualified. We didn't have enough.
All right, we'll try it
Never
again.
again.
Listen, hey, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. All right, Olivia, tell me about your life.
Hi, I'm a senior at C. Milton Wright. I'm a drum major for marching band, do a couple things around school newspaper, all that jazz. And in the fall, I'm going to be attending Dickinson College.
I asked you earlier, you're going to become a lawyer, right?
That is the plan.
What kind of law do you want to practice in?
You're going to question my morals with this one. I want to go corporate.
Very okay. All right, everybody under the table on that one. Hey, you better not lose that trial when she's in front of you, okay?
Oh, we'll be practicing together.
Oh, you're going to be practicing together. All right, well, then he'll be a winner. All right, congratulations, Steve Milton. All right, let's meet Havre Grace. Go ahead, Seth.
I'm a senior at Havre High School. I'm in NHS, the academic team, for 3 years, and I do spring track every year. I'm also in their ITUA computer magnet program,
Ooh.
and I'm planning on attending BYU in the fall for computer engineering.
Ooh, you're smart. That's great. You'll have a job for life in computers.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
That is outstanding. All right. Fiona.
Hi, I'm a senior at Harvard Grace. I am in multiple different full orchestras. I play bassoon, and I'm planning on going to the community college for cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity. Ooh, that's great. You too will have a job for life. Very nice, Fiona. All right, let's say hello to Megan. Megan?
Hello, I'm Megan Grimel. I am from Havre Grace, Maryland. I'm in 12th grade. I'll be attending Florida State University in the fall, but I'll be spending a year abroad. I am nationally ranked in dirt bike racing and the president of my NHS for our school.
I don't think we've ever had a dirt bike racer in here. Is that a club? What is that? Is that at Havre Grace High?
No.
They got a dirt track out back. That's great. Oh, that's wild. How far off the ground do you go?
Oh, no, it's flat track.
Flat
so I go very fast in a circle.
You wear a helmet?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
absolutely.
All right,
All
that's
safety
great. You're going to be a
protection.
Seminole?
Yes.
Florida
yep,
State.
Seminole.
Very nice. And I'm sorry, what are you going to study down there?
I'm going to study biology, but I want to be a pediatrician.
Oh, that's great. Good. You got it all dirt bike. Oh, man, that's great. Well, good luck to you. We got the second half to go. Ready? All right, Havre Grace leads 100. C. Milton Wright, 80. And now we're going to start with round 3. This is the picture round. Discussion is allowed. However, the answer has to come from the person who rang in. There are bounce backs on these questions, except for question 3. When I get to question 3, I'll remind you there's not a bounce back, and you'll understand why, because you're all smart. All right, please refer to the monitor. Here's question number 1, right up here. Just this month, the church featured in this picture became the tallest church in the world. Name this cathedral designed by Antonio Gaudi, which is in Barcelona and has been under construction since 1883. All right, C. Milton.
Sagrada Familia.
You are right. How did you know that?
I visited it.
Oh, see, that's how. Nobody else knows that. That is great. Oh, 1880, can you believe that?
It's crazy.
You thought it was tough to put a McDonald's up. They've been going out since 1883. All right, question number 2. This $50 Confederate bill, oh boy, was minted in what Alabama city, which was the first capital of the Confederacy, but was later the site of the successful bus boycott? Yes, C. Milton.
Birmingham.
No. Well, remember, we do have bounce backs. You want to try it?
I have no idea, guys. Guess a city.
I don't know any cities.
Just guess a city in Alabama. It's Montgomery. Montgomery, Alabama. All right, now here, this is question 3. No bounce back, so you got to get this right. All right, I'm counting on you here. Here is a picture of our home galaxy, the Milky Way. Are there more stars in the Milky Way or trees on Earth?
More stars in the Milky Way.
There are more stars in the Milky Way?
Yeah.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. There are trees. 3 trillion trees. See, now I go back to see Milton. Yeah, there are trees, right? All right. Question 4. This lithograph by M.C. Iser, which seems to challenge the perspective of the observer, has the same name as the theory of Albert Einstein. What is that name? C. Milton.
Relativity.
You are correct. Relativity. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're tied up, everybody. You know that? Can you feel it now? The pressure's on. Question number 5. Here's a painting by Campbell Soup Cans. Is won by the 20th century most iconic artist who also did a famous painting of Marilyn Monroe. C. Milton.
Warhol?
Yes, Warhol. Say it again. Warhol.
Andy Warhol.
There you go. All right. Question number 6. This image shows a river in an American city which is traditionally turned green for St. Patrick's Day. I want you to name this city, which is also located on the south shore of Lake Michigan.
Chicago?
Chicago, that's right. Question number 7. We want you to determine the value of angle M. Value of angle M.
Oh, no, that's 2. Do you guys know?
And the answer is
108.
No. 134.
Oh,
Like,
way off.
I know that. Only because it's written here.
You weren't too far.
All right, question number 8. Here's a picture for you. It shows the coronation inside the Cathedral of Notre Dame of what French emperor who was later imprisoned on the island of Elba? Yes, Simo.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
You correct. Napoleon will take. Thank you. Very good. All right, at the end of round 3, we've got C. Milton Wright pulling ahead now. 130 to Havre Grace at 100. All right, C. Milton Wright, you will go first here in the second individual round. This is round 4 now, an individual round, so the answer has to come from the Capitan. That's you. There are no bounce backs. Root question, the AP test. Give these words that begin with the letters AP. Question A, here it is. When you apply to a higher court for a reversal of the decision of a lower court is called a
Appeal?
appeal. You better know that. Gee,
Yeah.
good. Question B, fruit related to nectarines and peaches.
Apple? Apple.
No.
Oh, heavens.
No bounce back. Oh, you knew it? Oh, yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Look at Havre Grace now bragging that they know it. All right. All right, here we go. Question C. See a circular recess in a church.
A recess in a church?
See a semicircular recess in a church. That would be apps. Question D. South African policy of racial segregation.
Apartheid?
Yeah.
Apartheid.
You are correct. Question E. Score measuring the health of a newborn child.
APGAR?
How'd you know that? Honestly.
I saw a video on it a while ago.
He goes places, he reads, he goes to video, you're doing everything. That's great. All right. Congratulations. 160. All right, Havre Grace, it is your turn now. It is your turn. We want you to name the last set of manned missions to the moon. Last mission to the moon led by? Or the name of the last set of manned missions to the moon?
Apollo.
Apollo is correct.
AP.
The
Yeah,
point.
that's what I was.
That's see again. Yeah, you're figuring it. Oh,
I was worried that it was
now
like a
I
guy.
know, I get it. All right. Question G. The point in an orbit furthest from the sun.
You don't know, just guess.
No,
No, I got no idea.
I have no idea either. Aphelium.
Yeah.
Of course. of
Common
course,
knowledge.
Of course.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Material added to the end of a book. Material added to the end.
Appendix.
Appendix. A small dish of food or a drink taken before a meal or the main course of a meal.
Appetizer.
Appetizer. That's correct. That's right. A medieval individual who formulated and dispensed medicines.
Apothecary.
How did you know that?
Meg's smart.
Oh, very. Oh, yeah. Okay, very. Oh, man. Do you go right through for your degree, right? Do we give you a degree after this? That is great. All right, look at this score. C. Milton Wright, 160, and Havre Grace is 140. All right, let's meet the brains behind these both schools. Let's meet the advisors, and I want you to introduce who these people are and how they've gotten you this far. And we'll start off with Havre Grace because he's hustling. That's good. Go ahead, Seth. Introduce him.
This is our coach, Mr. Ryder. He took over our academic team after last year, after the old coach left. He's done pretty good so far. He's had us do pretty frequent trainings on Fridays, and he is, in fact, the winter coach. He's pretty good at teaching shot put, I can tell you that much. And he teaches, I think, he teaches math at our school, and he taught me my sophomore year.
Very nice. Well, you're doing a great job. All right. Tell me about your guy here.
This is Mr. James. He's a history teacher, World, if I believe. Also Law in America at one point. Had him for that. Great teacher. Makes it really fun. You're involved with like baseball, right, Mr. James, to an extent? Softball. Spring sports.
Very nice.
He does a lot. We meet on our Wednesdays. A lot of good stuff happens.
All right, how's the team? I know you're not Mike, but how's the team looking this year?
Well, actually, I'm an umpire.
Oh, you're an umpire?
I umpire. I used to coach fast pitch softball, but now I umpire fast pitch softball.
Good for you. Good
Ready
for
to
them.
get out there tomorrow. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. All right, give me the strike call.
Hey!
Great stuff. All right, go sit down. Throwing you out. You're out of here. Well, that's great. Team captains introducing our team advisors. All right, it's time for round 5. This is a toss-up round. You can discuss. However, the answer has to come from the person who rang in, and there are bounce backs on these, okay? All right, question number 1. Stretch your fingers here. Here we go. We're going to be buzzing in here. Question number 1. A 1977 plane crash killed several members of what Southern rock band, including Ronnie Van Sant, who sang their songs Sweet Home Alabama and Freebird? Yes, Havre Grace.
Aerosmith.
Oh, goodness gracious. Go.
Leonard Skinner.
Yes!
Sorry.
Walk
I got it
this
mixed
way,
up.
baby.
I got it mixed up.
Oh, my
I knew
gosh.
it from Freebird. That's
All right, Leonard Skid, thank you for getting that. It warms my heart. Thank you very much. All right, question number 2. A trapezoid is defined by two sides with what relationship, which is also possessed by pairs of lines that are in the same plane and never intersect. See, Milton.
Parallel.
Parallel is correct. Question number 3. The Virgo supercluster and the local group are collections of what systems whose types include Baird spirals and which contain many stars?
Galaxy?
You are correct. Way to go. Question number 4. What building whose east wing includes the Chinese luncheon room is in the city of Westminster and served as the London home of Queen Elizabeth II? Yes, Havre Grace.
Westminster Abbey?
No. It's a good guess, though.
Buckingham Palace.
Yes. Say it confidently. Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace. Saw it last summer, too.
That's it. That's it. Have you visited Buckingham Palace? Nolan?
No.
No, you've not visited. Okay.
We'll make a trip.
All right, question number 5. What is the name of the musical starring Audrey Hepburn depicting the flower girl Eliza Doolittle, who is taught, yes, Havre Grace?
Pygmalion.
No. Eliza, who is taught to speak and behave like a lady in an adaptation of a play by George Bernard Shaw. Can you do it? C. Milton. What is the play? Audrey Hepburn. If you knew Leonard Skinner, you should know this. Go ahead.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
No. My Fair Lady. My Fair Lady. Oh, yes. All right, question number 6. Thomas Preston was acquitted of murder after what 1770 event in which Crispus Attucks and 4 others were killed by British troops in Massachusetts? Yes, Sebo.
Boston Massacre.
You are correct. Question number 7. What 3-letter word refers to flatfish, half of the line in geometry, or the first name of blind jazz pianist Charles?
Ray.
Ray is correct. Good job there. Question number 8. What woman wrote the newspaper column My Day, arranged a concert given by the Lincoln Memorial by Marian Anderson, and then served 12 years as First Lady? See, Milton.
Roosevelt.
You are right. You pulled that one out. Roosevelt is correct. How about a math question now? Here's a math question. What is the least common multiple of 18 and 24, given that both 18 and 24 are divisible by 6? See, Milton?
3.
No.
2.
No. How about 72? 72 is their answer. All right, we're getting down there now. It's 210 to 160. Come on now. Here we go. What body part projects down from the soft palate in the mouth and can trigger the gag reflex? Yes.
Esophagus?
No.
Uvula.
You are right. Good job. Question number 11. What city is the most populous city in all of South Africa? Biggest city in South Africa.
Try it.
Buzz in, buzz in, buzz in. Anybody?
Feed
Anybody?
it.
I'm with the
Yes?
Cape Town.
No?
It's like the only other relevant city.
Soweto.
No. That's good. You try to pull the one. Johannesburg.
Oh.
Oh.
I would
that-
not have known that.
Question 12. What amendment, whose evidentiary projections expanded after the 1961 case, Mapp versus Ohio, protects citizens from unreasonable searches and yes.
Oh, 4. Amendment 4.
Oh, he buzzed in.
4. The Fourth Amendment.
Can we take that? Yes, we can take that. All right, Fourth Amendment.
That's why I looked at you. Right?
No, I thought you had.
I love that you mind read. That's good. All right, question number 13. In 1967, a man introduced the consumer version of what device that uses a magnetron to produce electromagnetic radiation that heats water and food?
Microwave.
Microwave, one of the greatest inventions of our time. Thank you very much. And you'll learn that when you go to college. Question number 14. What title character who bravely asserts a person, no matter how small, in a picture book by Dr. Seuss, in an elephant that hears a who?
Horton.
You watch that, don't you?
Yeah, it was cool.
It was who was in that? It was just out. It was Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey
Yeah,
played Horton.
he's in a lot of them.
All right, question number 15. What British physicist who invoked a self-acting machine in his 1851 statement of the second law of thermodynamics? Yes.
Newton?
No. This is SI unit of temperature.
Kelvin?
No, Lord Kelvin. Kelvin. Question number 16. What director's debut feature, Bottle Rocket, lacked the diorama-like look in his later films such as The Life Aquatic and The Grand Budapest Hotel? The answer is Wes Anderson. Wes Anderson. What state is the setting of Toni Morrison's novel Paradise, S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders, and the opening of John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath? Let's try it.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yes, you are correct. Oklahoma. All right, question number 18. What Norse god has excellent eyesight and is the guardian of Bifrost?
Heimdall.
Yes, you are correct. All right, a couple more questions here, and then we got to go. Question number 19. What city's metro area is home to the headquarters of UFC, the 2020 WNBA champion Aces, the NHL's Golden Knights, and the recently relocated Raiders?
Toronto?
No.
Vegas?
Yes, Vegas. I was hanging out
job,
there.
son.
Oh, man.
A sports
All right,
one. How about
here we
that?
go. We've got 30 seconds left. Last question of the night. What disease caused by mutation replacing gluten? Yes, go.
Cancer?
No, we can't get. No. And it's hemoglobin. It causes painful crises when red blood cells become deformed.
Sickle cell anemia.
You are correct, and that does it. Look at that. C. Milton Wright with the last answer of the night. What a game that was. Congratulations to both squads. C. Milton Wright wins it 260 to Havre Grace 200. Hey, give yourselves
job,
that was a great game. Great game. All right, that wraps up our score here, and we're very proud of what C. Milton Wright here did tonight. And we just want you to stay close and keep watching Harford Academic Challenge. And every month we're right here on Harford TV. And again, we'll see you next month. And again, until then, keep challenging yourself. I'm Jamie Costello.